And we enter the Velvet Room, a place that transcends death.
In the end, your rehabilitation was not carried through. It appears I have overestimated you.
Where are my teammates?
You incompetent prisoner!
The assistance that we provided was all for naught.
Humans are more apathetic and more foolish than I had thought them to be. The world will soon see its ruin.
Caroline, Justine, stay out of this for a few minutes. I need to have a word with this supposed Igor, the so-called master. See, I've been doing a lot of thinking. You've been talking a lot of shit about this ruin coming and seem to know substantially more than what you ever wanted to let on.
You have lost the game. You were meant to bring change to mankind as a trickster, but it seems that was too much for you. In accordance to the game's rules, the defeated must pay a price. Your life is forfeit. I sentence you to be executed.
Executed?
God's decree is absolute. My experiment has come to naught. Everything is over. Grant that
And
man
there
a
it
swift
is.
death.
If that's what our master wishes.
God's decree. There it is. See, I might be using metagame knowledge here, but Igor doesn't work for God. Igor has solely worked for a singular demon this entire time. A demon whom some of you may be well aware of, as I've brought him up previously. Philemon. So, Igor, who is this god you speak of? Because it's certainly not one I
It
adhere
just means
to.
that you weren't an upstanding prisoner.
That may be true, but
What is the matter? Carry out his sentence at once.
are we really going to kill him?
Don't falter now! It's all his fault for losing the game! All right, inmate. We now proceed to the execution of your sentence.
Where are my teammates? This fate I refuse to accept. This Igor I refuse to
How
acknowledge.
insolent! To think you'd still show your rebellious will after all that. Ready, Justine?
If our master orders so, then it cannot be helped.
Let us show our strength to this prisoner who just doesn't know when to give up.
Understood.
Death to the criminal.
When, to you two, I refuse to falter.
Don't resist, inmate. Just accept your sentence.
One's final moments should be spent in good grace.
How's this?
Take this. This power. Caroline, it's as I thought.
What's the matter?
I told you not to falter. Are you going against our master's orders?
Yes, because he's not your master.
Here goes. No, this isn't right. Our duty isn't to kill him. Caroline!
What gives? Why am I doubting myself?
Is there
Another duty left to us?
There is indeed but one.
I believe I ordered his execution.
Master, have you forsaken humanity?
We are wardens, those who rehabilitate prisoners.
What?
Something speaks to me in my mind. Our true duty is not to kill. Help!
Sounds familiar.
Please, help!
We've heard this voice before. See?
What should you do? Our desire is for you to complete your true rehabilitation. We are not executioners. That is the truth we had forgotten.
We've decided. We will not forsake humanity. Your right eye and my left. It's as if they're the same, yet mirrored.
Now is the time for our wish to be realized.
I finally remember how we were torn apart.
So you finally come
We
to.
were originally one. Yet we were torn asunder into halves by malevolent intent.
So we were captives, same as you. Ha! To think we'd learn that truth from a prisoner.
Let us reclaim our true form.
Hey! We'll give you your last job. Be thankful and obey.
You must fuse us together with your own hands.
It's time you return the favor for us assisting with your growth. Do it with care.
Now, fuse us!
It's time to save you two. Caroline and Justine regain their true form and purpose. Pleasure to see you again, Lavenza.
My name is Lavenza. I was torn apart by a malevolent will and took the form of those twins. I sought help before my body was split in two.
So tell me of this malevolent will that embodies
If we
Igor.
lose you, the path to the Holy Grail will forever be closed. That's why you must recall the truth once more. And I beg of you, please, save us. I believed in you. I knew that you would make it thus far. And to the scoundrel who has swindled my master's name, your lies shall work no longer now that my sight has been restored.
The game isn't over yet. Whether the human world is left as is, or destroyed and rebuilt, it is all sport to me.
Be careful.
So, who exactly are you?
If I were to put it into words that you can comprehend, I am the Holy Grail that grants wishes. No, It may be more accurate to say that I am a god who responds to desire and holds dominion over man. I hoped seeing a righteous thief vanquish evil would spur mankind to change their own indolent hearts. However, the result is, as you know, the masses have made it so none of it has transpired. Humans should be met with ruin. You brought forth that answer. But to be frank, inmate, I believe it may be worth re-evaluating you. A human has reached the Holy Grail and has seen through my true identity. You've surprised the god that I am often enough. That cannot be done by a foolish commoner. You truly were a prisoner that did not bore me.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Fool, granting thee infinite power.
Max Arcana boost grants great increase to experience gain when Arcana bursts.
All right.
Through fusion. We also gain Vishnu as the ultimate in the full Arcana.
Perhaps observing you a while longer may prove amusing. I shall grant you an opportunity to make a deal with me.
What do you mean? And why should I care?
Should you wish it, I shall return the world to its prior state, one rampant with distorted masses.
You forcefully dragged him into the metaverse and imposed an ordeal he did not deserve. Yet you still intend on toying with him?
The Phantom Thieves will be praised and gain fame. The world will escape ruin as well. What say you?
In the name of showing things off? Very well. But I will be back for you.
Our contract has been sealed, then.
A pact between a false god and a human we placed our hopes on. Even we could not have predicted this. You have even undone my master's wish. You are a trickster after all.
You truly are a child of man. It seems you couldn't win against your own desires. There is no need to be ashamed. I shall grant you that wish.
And so we get the next bad end.
We have breaking news on the hospital connected with trafficking children's organs. Several hospital directors admitted their involvement, contrary to earlier statements denying such.
Sickening.
A calling card was delivered, so it is speculated that the Phantom Thieves are at it once again. On to other news. A fire broke out at a condominium, and multiple people were injured. Heinous crimes, such as arson and burglary, are on the rise. Police caution everyone to be vigilant.
Society's really gone down the drain. You better stay out of trouble, you hear me?
On to other news. The police have officially withdrawn the arrest warrant on the Phantom Thieves, as well as apologized for those who led the investigation, citing they were inadequate for the task. Due to a drastic change in policy, it is speculated that they had a change of heart as well.
Ah, so the police were in the wrong after all. They're the ones who must have been doing shady stuff.
There's no way the Phantom Thieves could be evil.
The actions of the Phantom Thieves showed no sign of stopping. Change of heart police reports have already surpassed 100 cases.
Only 100? I thought it would have been double that already.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We see news on them every day.
Meanwhile, there are reports that the rate of crimes and suicides are declining.
Oh, will things be all right? Our child's going to be born soon.
It just means that more cases are being exposed thanks to the Phantom Thieves. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll do something about all that.
And so, we fall prey to our own desire. The fame that comes with being notorious. As we achieve yet another bad end.
I hoped seeing a righteous thief vanquish evil would spur mankind to change their own indolent hearts. However, the result is, as you know, the masses have made it so none of it has transpired. Humans should be met with ruin. You brought forth that answer. But to be frank, inmate, I believe it may be worth re-evaluating you. A human has reached the Holy Grail and has seen through my true identity. You've surprised the god that I am often enough. That cannot be done by a foolish commoner. You truly were a prisoner that did not bore me.
Thou.
And so, full maxed up once more.
All right.
Yeah, Vishnu.
Perhaps observing you a while longer may prove amusing. I shall grant you an opportunity to make a deal with me. Should you wish it, I shall return the world to its prior state, one rampant with distorted masses.
You forcefully dragged him into the metaverse and imposed an ordeal he did not deserve. Yet you still intend on toying with him?
The Phantom Thieves will be praised and gain fame. The world will escape ruin as well. What say you?
I say, how about you eat a dick?
Well said.
Such irredeemable foolishness. You choose death for yourself? Very well. I have no need for you.
So where's the real Igor? I'm guessing right there.
Master!
Oh my. It's been quite a while since I last stepped foot in this place. Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Thank you.
My name is Igor. I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
Would have been better if I could have met
He is the rightful
you
master of this Velvet Room.
like
the
90
true aid
hours
on your
ago.
journey.
It may be difficult for you to understand this all at once.
If I were to summarize this, the fake has left, and the real has returned.
Indeed.
My master has returned, and you won against that malevolent god's temptation. Thus, you may be able to save this world that is headed towards certain ruin. However, it will prove difficult to win against him with your power alone.
I know. So what about my teammates?
You must release your teammates, with whom you've shared your conviction.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
They have not necessarily expired yet. Just as you were trapped here, they should be confined somewhere as well. Since you've deepened your bond with them, I am certain you can release them. Once they, the Phantom Thieves, are all gathered here, we will tell you everything.
Now go forth to the people whom you should be facing the truth with.
Now, I could be wrong, but I am fairly sure if you have not maxed up a confidant with one of them, or multiple of them, the ones that you haven't maxed up, you will not be able to save them. But we'll do that next time. Cheers, y'all.